Hi, first of all, my name is Nikki from Manila Standard. I'd just like to say na, in a way, naging fan niyo ako kasi nagbuto ko kayo when you were launched sa press con sa QC. That was 2019, yung first press con. So, up until now, yeah. But anyway, as far as I remember, you had your collective goal, which is to elevate Filipino music and, you know, put a spotlight on Filipino talent around the globe. Yun yung goal nyo when you were starting. Is it the same goal ba na ngayon na ang dami nyo na-achieve as a group with accolades and awards? Do you still have the same goal ba?
Yes, I can definitely say yes po. Kasi right now, even though we've achieved a lot of things, marami na kami nagawa, pero marami pa kami gusto gawin sa tabi. Lalo na po ngayon sa growing numbers ng mga groups na lumalabas ngayon sa hip-hop community. Nakakatuwa kasi talagang masasabi mo na buhay na buhay po yung OPM. And we can't wait to see more programs po na talagang highlighting Filipino talent na darating din yung point na yung i-export natin yung mga programs natin and shows dahil sobrang world-class quality na rin po siya. So, yun po yung mga ine-aim and gusto mo rin natin marating. Pero yun nga po, katulad sa dami natin, marami na, pero marami pa, slowly but surely, marami.
How do you guys feel whenever people say na you open the doors for P-pop or in Filipino music in general sa global stage?
Ang hirap yun kasi, ako, feeling ko iba kami nasagot dyan. Okay,
sige. Yeah, sige.
Ako personally, I think, hindi naman nakasara yung pinto. Matagal na siyang open. It's just a matter of trying it. Because marami kasing gusto nila, since nag-work na yung mga bagay, yun yung ginagawa nila. Pero it's also very brave to try something new, something that no one has ever siguro ginawa, hindi pa ginawa ng iba, to try something different and risky. So yun po yung ginawa namin. Kaya po siguro sinasabi na kami daw yung nag-open up ng doors for OPM to be for tama po ba? Yes po. Pero for me, I think bukas na po talaga siya.
Just in parang deep in thoughts ka.
Pero iniisip ko lang po kasi na parang there are so many artists na that were able to introduce naman yung Filipino talent across the globe din. So I think nakatulong lang din po kami. It's more of like the impact na nagawa po namin sa current generation or sa ngayon. In a way, parang ganun yung nakikita nila. But in reality, there are so many factors, there are so many artists na same thing yung ginagawa. We are showcasing Filipino talent. And so parang nagkataon na we are trying something different, gaya nga po sinabi ni Pablo. So medyo parang in a way, mukha siyang parang malaking part kami, but in a way, mas malaki pa yung talagang pool of Filipino artists that contributes dun sa goal natin.
I guess yung era rin po siguro kasi may social media rin. So,
anyone
can see your contribution. Pero compared siguro sa dati, for sure, mabibigat na yung contribution nila. Pero hindi sobrang nakikita ng lahat ng tao, hindi sila aware. Kasi nga, hindi pa siya parang very advanced or technology before.
Still, would you like to add something?
Same po sa sinabi nila. Tingin ko namin before naman po kami meron na talaga. Like, even yung term ng P-pop, meron na talaga siya before. Siguro, with us lang ano siya, ibang format. Like, group dancing together, singing together, and then, like, you know, music videos and everything. Dance practice, mga ganun. Feeling ko, meron na even before, like, gusto na natin yung sex bomb, like, pop girls, with na din accelerate, Talk to Mars. I mean, meron ng ganun talaga dati. Even yung mga OPM legends natin, yung mga hit makers na talaga sila before. Siguro nga, I think tama yung sinabi nila na yung panahon lang ngayon talaga is more digital na. So, sa social media, mabilis na siyang kumalat. And hindi katulad noon, pag sinabing viral ka, totoong viral. Ngayon kasi, viral ka for a week, viral ka sa isang araw. Pero dati,
for a few hours lang,
for a few hours lang. Pero dati, pag nag-viral ka, kilala ka na pag napanood ka sa TV na viral ka, wala na, kilala ka na sa buong bansa na nag-viral ka. Ngayon, sa social media, nag-viral ka sa social media, pero pagpunta sa ibang lugar, parang hindi ka nila kilala parang gano'n. So, different talaga rin yung, I guess, yung panahon noon sa panahon ngayon. So, with the question nga, tingin ko talaga, meron na talaga before, and yung open na yung door talaga, wala na sigurong sumipa ng door para mas maging maluwag siya, para pumasok lahat. Baka ganun siguro yung gusto nila, like, pagka iisipin natin siya, baka ganun. Different format lang siguro with us.
Right. Question kay Josh and Philip, or pwede na rin sa lahat. You have your individual endeavors as a solo artist. Sa tingin nyo, paano yung mga individual projects nyo, paano yun na-complement yung mga ginagawa nyo individually as a group? Paano siya naging...
Siguro po kasi, iba-iba po kami yung preference pagdating sa music. Iba-iba kami ng mga gustuhan. And that's what makes the group, our music, really interesting this year. It's very experimental, and we try to incorporate every genre which is we find really interesting, and we make that into a whole new different song. So that's why our music is, really diverse, and some of the members like ballad and like hip hop, melodic rock. So yeah, I think that's one of our strengths also, and we come from different backgrounds also. So
Josh?
Sorry po, nandun pa rin ako sa question yung office pero add ko lang.
Sige.
Kasi, I think related naman din sila na solo. And then, naniniwala rin po ako kasi pinarinig ako para na phrase sabi, in order to love, you have to know. So, doon po siguro nanggaling we had a perfect platform and perfect timing during the time na nagkaroon kami ng break. And of course, hip-hop was already there, was always there. Pero ako personally, I didn't know about it. Parang hindi ko siya ginamit yung term ever, yung hip-hop before. Kasi nga, hindi ko pa siya ganun ka familiar. And I think it's the same with everyone. And parang yung chance na nagkaroon kami, I think a lot of people had the same siguro feeling or pangarap, I'd say. Pero you can only do, para minsan yung plano or yung execution, yung roadmap mo, kumbaga, it was not as clear siguro as how things are falling apart right now, or how sometimes ako I envision some things, hindi rin naman perfect, pero gano'n kung minsan nakikita yung mga bagay-bagay na para after 10 years, magiging ganito na siya. And dun siguro pumapasok din yung sa solo nga, na parang hindi ko rin alam paano ako maka-affect for the others or yung mga ibang tao. Pero kasi ever since gusto ko kumbaga i-share yung experiences ko in life. Kasi I didn't get the privilege. So lagi ko lang siyang pinagtuunan ng siguro via music or by sharing my own stories. Doon ko na ramdaman na gusto ko after a few years, malaki yung maging impact nito para sa mga bata at para sa mga listeners.
And of course, you guys, your music evolved, and now you're coming up with a new EP, Mula at Wakas. I just wanted to know, personally, gaano ka-importante yung sa career niya yung EP na to, and ano yung significant change ng EP na to in terms of your artistry as musicians? Estelle?
For me po, yung EP na to, yung importance niya, for me personally, parang somehow this marks like something big talaga. Like, personally naman kasi, yung pag-release ko nga po ng solo, parang medyo hesitant nga po ako before. Kasi parang wala naman talaga akong lakas ng loob to perform alone. So ito, pagka parang going back as a group, as a team, mas na-excite po ako. Kasi I think, parang bigger movement talaga siya. And somehow di ko siya naisip na gagawin ko siya alone. Kaya mas okay ako na with the group. And itong EP na to, parang sabi ko nga po kanina, hindi importante kung paano mo sinimulan, hindi rin importante kung paano mo mawakasan. Ang importante sa lahat, kung ano yung ginawa ko sa oras na yun at kung paano mo mawakasan sa mga taong nakatingin sa iyo ngayon. Parang wala naman yan sa bongga mo or pasabog mo ba sinimulan o pasabog mo tinapos. Basta, ang importante kung naging efficient ka ba sa mga oras na ginawa mo or naging kapakipakinabang ka ba sa mga oras na binigay sa iyo. So, ayun po sa akin.
Ako po, sorry.
Sige.
Ang naisip ko lang po, itong tingnan ko is, kumbaga everything na po na ginagawa namin is very important. But how important this one is, siguro we have a lot of so many sacrifices and we nag-take risks talaga kami for this one. Medyo malaki. And nakakabit dito yung future namin. Kasi po, parang, yun nga, for this EP, binuo namin siya as a company, with our own company, as a team. So, maraming factors na nakabit with this release. So, it's very important na magawa namin yung gusto namin mangyari for this one kasi it will impact yung future namin. And how it changes yung parang the way how we did it is siguro compare from before, ang dami namin kapalang and parang naka-base kami with the opinion of so many people na nakapaligid sa amin. So ngayon po, it's more of execution ng mga learnings namin. But still, we're still learning. Pero yung na-execute na namin yung mga natutunan namin, it's our own decisions na. So, ayun po.
So, di ba yung sabi mo dati, parang kapakapalan kayo. Is it safe to say na, or you can confidently say na parang alam nyo na yung right formula?
Actually, no po. Walang nakakalam po ng right formula. But this time, mas sure kami po sa gusto namin gawin.
Kung wala yung right formula, but we are the equation, parang gano'n. Parang gano'n. Kami na yun eh. Kumbaga, kung ano yung ginagawa namin, that's the real us. Authenticity-wise, yun na po yun. Kung ano yung story na, yung stories namin, kung ano yung naranasan namin, nilalagay namin sa music. And if people, if it resonates with people, then that's good. Pero if hindi naman, that's also fine. Pero mas pinapahalagaan po kasi namin kung ano yung mga bagay na talaga nagbibigay ng lakas na loob sa amin para magpatuloy sa ginagawa namin. Kasi alam namin na meron kami bigger goal na gusto i-achieve.
Kayo nung idea yung Dam 3?
Sa collective idea.
Dam 3? Kayo ba?
Dam 3.
Ever since kasi, sa pagtatag pa lang, meron na, pero ever since sa pagtatag, so, meron na kaming talagang, alam mo, mga wishful thinking namin. Pero it was really hard. Siyempre nga, kulang kami sa resources, hindi naman din siya madali pull off. Lalo na sa mga, yun nga, sa ginagawa namin. Not every artist parang can do or talaga mag-risk for these kinds of things. And kami, ito na yung pinakalang yung main investments namin. Kumbaga, ito na yun eh, parang yung craft namin, yung ginagawa namin. And together with the,
parang, add ko lang, na parang yung idea nga po ng Dam 3 is, kasi we want to try something new for this one experience. So, ang ginawa po namin is, nag-hire kami ng creative agency para po magpasok kami ng mga other inputs, creative minds sa team namin. Kasi po, yun nga, we've been working together for so long na, and we want na ano yung tingin ng ibang tao, yung view ba from the outside. So we hired a creative agency that we think parang hindi ata siya usual here sa Philippines that a musician will hire a creative agency for promos.
In line with that, we acknowledge them by acknowledging that we can only take or do so much. We have to,
that's so nice.
diba, syempre, get help from others. It's, I think, a big move for us because that comes with maturity.
Last question, sabi yung getting help from others. Big part of your career ay 18, of course. From the beginning up until now, they're very supportive on social media, online and offline. Paano na-touch ng 18 ang buhay nyo as a group and of course as individuals?
I changed my life.
Parang feel ko lahat mo.
Ang siguro, ako personally, medyo full of hate ako na tao before. Pero after hearing their stories, their supports, parang nagbago rin talaga. And diba, when they told us how they love the group and they resonate with our experiences, sobrang malaking bagay siya. Kung sila yung nakikita namin for us, then nakikita din naman ako.
Siguro yung question na lang na pag tinanong ka anong pangarap mo, what's your dream? Siguro, dun sa question na yun, kasi kaya rin tayo namumuhay kasi may purpose tayo and fulfill this dream. Masasabi ko na sila yung dahilan kung bakit ko na-fulfill yung dream na to. So, sobrang laking bagay mo na malaking importansya yung naghilom nila para makamit ko itong pangarap ko. And my life is full right now because of them.
Sige.
It's something that I'll forever be. All of us will forever be thankful and grateful for dahil sa kasi yun ang tunay na bago talaga yung sa dyan yung buhay namin dahil sa sobrang daming tulong nila sa amin. Until now, we've been through tough times before and still nandyan pa rin sila. So, ayun po, sobrang thankful.
Feeling ko din naman po yung 18 isa sila sa mga naging malaking part din ng success ni FTN. Kasi unang-una naman po sa lahat dyan, hindi kami magpapatuloy kung walang naniniwala sa akin. And sila yung isa rin talaga sa matindi at matibay na naniniwala sa akin. Parang pag tinignan nyo nga ngayon po, sino ba kami para magkaroon sa ganun kalakas and ka-dedicated na tao?
Justin, finally?
Ano po, with the 18 na nakasama namin, parang yung change is not just the usual na parang kumbaga hindi lang nagbago status in life, but yung personality siguro din namin changes kasi we have so many learnings from them. Parang ang dami rin nilang kwento na naririnig namin, paano sila na-inspire, kung gaano sila ka-motivated to support us. Parang yung way of living namin, how we communicate to people, how we understand things, nabago din siya because we were able to meet and makilala namin yung 18 na full of different personalities din, full of different type of people, of stories. So, yun, nagbago talaga yung pakikitungo namin, yung samahan namin as a group, for us working with our employees, with the people na nakakatrabaho namin. Talagang nag-iba siya.
Alright. Thank you very much for your time and for your generous answer. Good luck sa inyong EP.